Hey guys, Andrew here from Pastor Blogs. In this tutorial, we are going to be looking at customizing your giving center, your giving page here. As you can see, when you get it, it's going to be pretty sparse. There's nothing here that's populated really yet. When you start with your starter site, it may look a little fuller than this because you're taking the info from our current starter site. But I wanted to start from scratch here to help you understand what's going on, where things are being added. So to begin, we're going to open up our customizer here, and we're going to click on the Giving tab. And you can see that I don't have anything here right now. It's just pulling in the name of our ministry and the address that we added in the ministry info, the ministry details area here. Like if you see, if I take off that, it adds it back down here to preaching. Same for the address. It's all right here. But we want to add giving details, and the first thing we want to do is add a giving link. So I'm just going to type in, maybe you use, maybe you're using Planning Center, maybe you have a fund set up for your itinerary ministry and Planning Center, maybe you're using Square, PayPal, whatever you're using. You paste that link in here, and it'll automatically put in a button and an area for you to type what you need. So I'm going to type in faithmade.com. And you can see as soon as I started putting information there, it gave me a place to begin giving. And you can see in the bottom left of my screen, that button is linked to faithmade.com already, ready to go. The next thing we have to do is text to give. So if I click on text to give, it's going to go ahead and put a little area right here. That button's not going anywhere yet, but I'm just going to type in, 8675309. And now you'll see that it threw in the number right here. And if I hover over this, you'll see in the bottom left it says SMS. That just means send a text message to this number. And it has my number there. So they can click on this from their phone. It'll open up their text app. Text whatever they're using. Hopefully an iPhone. And send a text message to that number. And we're going to look at editing the information that we have here so you can give instructions based on your text to give platform. Last thing we have here is our app giving. So we can download the Spurgeon School of Preaching app from the Apple or Android store, and depending on which one you have, we can give an Apple app, we can have an Android app, or we can just have one. Whichever you need. Just type in the link to your app, and it will link to that app's store, and they can download it from there. We're going to go ahead and click Publish and X this out. And to finish this up, what we're going to do is open our page builder. You may remember in the previous tutorial where we talked about changing out text, I use callouts everywhere, and that's exactly what this is. So you'll see it says callout at the top. You can change your message here to give here. You can change whatever instructions you want to give right here. And this is probably most helpful for the text to give area. As you can see, when we open it up, you'll remember these short codes. You can see this is connected to the giving text number. Same for the link here. So I would be careful what you're changing here. Try not to change anything in blue, as that's just going to be connected to the number here and the link that's connected to it. But you can give additional or different instructions around the link. I'm going to click Save. Next we have our buttons. So this one just says Give Online. We can, click to give, and you'll see this is tied to the link already. That giving link that you just set, this is what that's tied to. The text here, we can say text to give. The same here, this is the link that's tied directly to that giving number you just set. And the same is true for these as well. Now you'll probably notice that when you hover over some of these, you see that little red eyeball. All that means is that these are conditionally display. Do you remember a moment ago where there was nothing here, and then I started adding links, I started adding a phone number and toggling the switches, and all this stuff started showing up? All that means is that this button won't show unless there's a link tied to it. This click to give won't show unless there's a giving link added. And so that makes it simple for you to use. You don't have to worry about going in and deleting crap. You just have to make sure those options aren't enabled and they don't display automatically. That's how you change everything out on your giving page and update your giving options and information so that people can easily give to your ministry. Click done, publish, voila.